a conversation for beginners, those who are just getting started in the crypto industry. All right. So, but before I'm going to get started, let me share a little bit of my story with respect to airdrops. Okay. Airdrops is not a means to an end. It is not an end in itself. Yeah, that's the right thing to say. Okay. It is not it's not an end in itself. It is a means to an end. Okay. Airdrop is not your destination. No, God forbid. No, okay. God forbid that airdrop is going to be your destination. Okay. It can only be a connecting bridge. Okay, a connecting bridge to where you are going to. All right. Well, I'm going to say that where I am today is not as a result of making airdrop a destination. Okay, it's as a result of taking some pragmatic steps. Okay, and making airdrop a kind of connecting bridge to where I'm going to. All right, and I think I made a post, was it yesterday or the first day? I said that I never applied to get uni airdrop. No. Okay. I was just in the banking hall and I got a call from a friend. So, it was like, oh, Bimbo, you know about so airdrop? I said no. He said, have you actually interacted with Uniswap before? I said yes, because I tried to buy some asset on the platform, some months ago. He said, well, if that's the case, depending on the volume that you're able to to do on the platform, then you should be eligible to get the airdrop. So I was even thinking it was plain. So I already they sent me a link on WhatsApp. I clicked the link and I saw that I was eligible. I think about maybe 400 unit airdrop there. It wasn't really much, about $1,200 at then. So I went ahead and I sold the airdrop. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So later on, the same guy called me again. He was like, "Okay, did you qualify for Zinc qualify?" I said, I didn't make any interaction or whatsoever." He said I should check. He checked his own, he wasn't qualified for it. And I checked mine, I was qualified for it. So because he has been the guy that always called me to draw my attention to things like this. So every time I actually claim those airdrops, I ask him for his wallet and I send the dollar to him. Like, I want to reward him. Okay. If he didn't tell me, I would have known probably by checking some update on Twitter, on Telegram. I will still know. But for the fact that he has always been the guy that has been calling me, okay, so I decided to reward him. I request for his address. So all of these wallets, I will sell them on exchange, convert them to stable coins, and send his own fraction, his own proportion, his own percentage of commission to him, right, instantly. So because of that, he felt motivated. Like, man, who is this guy? He told me, was like, man, ever since he has been giving people information, during their attention to things, they've not been giving me any kind of reward. Like, he said I was exceptional, like I was different. People just, say thank you to him, and that was the end of everything. Thank you. That's it. Okay. So, and he said in some cases, some will send like airtime to him. Was like, man, okay, I will send sometimes send about 200, 100 just send to him. Okay, because he has been the one who has been giving me this information. Like, okay, so because of that, most times he will come to my DM and say, oh, Bimbo, do you know about this airdrop? Can you try and participate? Then I will try and participate in those airdrops. And after that, I'll say, well, and then later on, I'll find some exciting ones and I'll go ahead and do some more research about it. And I'll tell you guys about it. Okay, try this, and try this and see. Let's see what's going to come out of this. Okay, so that is it. So airdrop is meant to be a connecting bridge. Okay, it connects you to something. All right. So it shouldn't be something that you have 100% reliance on. No. Okay, even though you must have read stories of some selected few that actually got a car by participating in airdrops, that they got um massive reward by participating in airdrop. But to be honest with you, the question you should be asking yourself is, how many are those guys? Okay, so yes, some are lucky, obviously. So, but the thing about life is that if you did not try, okay, if you did not try, if you did not make attempts, you have no idea what you can achieve. That is it. So that is why we keep trying it. Okay. And there has been some airdrops we actually recommended, okay, try this, try that. And after the whole airdrop campaign, some got the airdrop, okay, some did not. So it means that the truth about airdrop is that there is sometimes an element of luck. All right. And why I said this is because I've actually worked closely with a couple of crypto projects before. Okay. And I've worked with guys who handle the distribution of airdrops. Okay. Sometimes they get an overwhelming results, okay, overwhelming feedback from people. Then they have no option than just to send rewards randomly. That's it. Okay, sometimes they have no option. So instead of actually, you know, trying to overthink like who deserves this or who does not deserve this, okay, what they do behind the scene, I've actually seen this happen before, okay. So what they do behind the scene is just like, okay, let's just, okay, these are the people that are qualified for this. Okay, instead of doing extra, like extra work to disqualify more people. When people when you want to reward like 1,000 people and you have 5,000 that actually qualified, they have like 25,000 that were not qualified. So what you're supposed to do from there is to further screen out, 4,000 from the 5,000. But what people do most likely is just to pick random 1,000 among the 5,000. Then, boom, you send the rewards to them. So that is why I said sometimes, I know I can't say all the time, sometimes there are elements of luck also in airdrop. So, but if you do not actually participate, you have no idea if your luck will shine. Okay, you don't have any idea. So, what you have to do basically, okay, is to participate. Now, for the newbies, those who are just getting started in crypto space, what is airdrop? I've seen people ask me this question before. Okay, what is airdrop? I was like, what? So you mean that all this while you've been living on Earth, you have no idea what airdrop is? I've seen that kind of question in my DM before. So some of these conversation that we have, some of these topics, is because of the question that I gave via DM, maybe on WhatsApp or Telegram. So why? If people are asking these questions, definitely, they should know about it. Okay, and I hold them that responsibility that they must know about it. All right. So because you know so much about something, okay, it does not necessarily mean that every other person knows about it. Okay, so these things that look simple to you, there are several people across the world, in your country, in your state, in your whatever, that do not know much about it. So what is airdrop? Okay, airdrop is just, it's a reward. Okay, it's a reward that people give out to others for carrying out specific tasks. That's it. That's the simplest definition of an airdrop. Okay, so probably and airdrop has been existing for decades, for several years ago, but it became popularized because of crypto. Okay, crypto actually made the word airdrop become more popular. Okay, because we discovered that. And why is airdrop popular in the crypto space? I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, the reason why airdrop is more popular in crypto is simple. Is because the mainstream media, the mainstream marketing channels found it, and they are still finding it even now difficult to wholeheartedly, okay, accept crypto. Okay, so we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have Google, Bings, Yahoo, you know, so sell Instagram, TikTok, you know, Snapchat, Pinterest, Reddit, Quora. Many of these guys, they found it at some point, they found it extremely hard to allow crypto advertisement on their platform. So it was difficult for someone who is just starting a new project to buy, there's something called media buying. Okay, when you buy advert on the platform, whether on newspaper, on television, radio, it's called media buying. You buy something, you buy attention. Okay, so they find it hard, to go to these platforms and buy advertisement from them. So for that reason, okay, the community had to like depend. No, the crypto depends on community. Okay, a crypto project is as strong as the community behind it. All right, a crypto project is as strong as those who are behind it, the community. Okay, so when the community is not behind the project, it will ultimately fail. Okay, although the fact that community is not behind the project is not the ultimate reason why crypto project fails. Okay, of course, example is Terra. Okay, Terra had a very strong community, but the project still failed. Okay, but most times project fails if they don't have a strong community. So you have to understand that. Okay, so Airdrop is a reward that is being given out to people to help them spread the word about their project, about their Web3 startup, about their blockchain, about their token, their protocol, their NFTs, just name it. Okay, it is the reward that is being given out to people to help them to popularize it, to spread the word across social media platforms. That's airdrop. Because when you participate in airdrop, they will tell you, okay, like, comment, share, follow, go to groups, post about it, go and share it. All of these are airdrop activities. Okay, so people somewhat compare airdrop to bounty, but they're not the same thing. Okay, bounty requires more intellectual participation than airdrop. Okay, for airdrop now, they will just say, okay, go ahead, like, tweet, like anybody can do that. If okay, even a bot, a simple robot can do that. Okay, but for bounty, it could be testing about bounty. It requires more effort. Don't worry, I'm going to explain all of these things to you. So the two words look kind of interwoven somehow. But bounty could be like article bounty, video bounty, translation bounty, community bounty. For community bounty, you have to create a community for that project. Okay, like a local community. Okay, yeah. If you're in Indonesia, in Indonesia, you create a community for that project in Indonesia. Okay, if you are in Jamaica, you create a community for that project in Jamaica. If you're in Nigeria, you create a community for that project in Nigeria. Okay, so you're kind of representing that project in that country. Okay, and you speak a local language in that group. All right, so that is community bounty. So you have writing, you have write article, blog post. Sometimes you have to publish some articles on top news outlet for them. Okay, then they reward you for that. So you have video bounty, you go on YouTube, you go on Instagram, on TikTok, you make cool video about the project, that's also a review, a video bounty. All right. So then you have other ones like translation, you translate the project white paper, the website information, okay, the social media content, you help them to translate it to a specific language. That is a translation bounty. All right. And also we have bounty like what's it called, bug bounty. So this is for programmers. So you look for bugs, those things that are not working the way they're supposed to work about the project. It could be their smart contract, it could be their website, it could be their mobile app, it could be anything. That is a bug bounty. The reward is always massive. Okay, so airdrop is not the same thing as, but you can see that you know bounty requires more intellectual interaction than airdrop, right? So, but that doesn't really mean that you can't get paid by participating in airdrops, all right? So, like I told you, the reason why projects create airdrops is because they want publicity. They want to be known. Okay, they want you, they rely on you, okay, to spread the word across the project. Okay, they rely on you for social media interaction, engagements. All right, because nobody's going to invest in a project that doesn't have followers on Twitter. Okay, nobody's going to invest in a project that doesn't have interaction on Twitter. Okay, sometimes when I'm trying to review some projects, I even use their social media interaction sometimes, as part of my fundamentals when I'm researching on a project. Okay, for instance, now there's a project that have 4,000 followers. Okay, every time they make a tweet, they probably have 5 retweets, 10 likes, 3 comments. Come on, it looks fishy, it looks somehow. Okay, because the engagement to the followers ratio is nothing to write home about. Okay, so you need engagement to attract more people. Okay, for instance, now if you go on YouTube now, for instance, then you find a video with on a particular topic. Okay, you find a video with 10,000 views or 1,000 views, for instance. Okay, then you find another video with 3 views, 10 views, 20 views. You are not likely going to click on that video with 2 views, 10 views, 20 views. Okay, because it doesn't have much engagement. So, okay, because you think in your mind that the video that have like 1,000 views, 10,000 views, then it shows that there is a value that video is delivering to people. Okay, so similarly, when you see a crypto project that have massive engagement, massive followers, okay, you kind of think about positive things about them, and that's it. And for people outside to have a possible bias, a positive mindset about the project is a core reason why projects decide to launch an airdrop campaign. So the money that they're supposed to spend on the Facebook ads, on Google ads, on Bing ads, on Yahoo ads, okay, on maybe BBC ads or something like that. So the money that they're supposed to spend on those platforms, okay, they convert that money and use it to reward you in form of airdrops. And that's it. Okay, that's it. So that is the core reason why they want to give you free money, free token, free coins, and that's it. So by understanding that reason, it helps you as airdrop hunters to prepare for airdrops. Okay, how can you participate in airdrop if you don't have a Twitter account? Okay, so these are the tools that you need. Twitter, you need a Twitter account, you need a Facebook account, you need a Telegram account, you need maybe a Discord account. So Reddit, Quora, and Bitcoin Talk. These are tools that you need to participate in airdrops. Okay, because they want you to spread the word about them on those platforms. Right. So these are tools that you need to participate in airdrop. So I hope that makes sense to you. So you have to create a wallet first. All right, create a wallet. You have several wallet providers, and I've actually had a conversation about how to create, how to if you are here last week when we talked about crypto trading for beginners, okay, during that conversation, during that live stream, okay, during that voice chat, we talked about how to create a new wallet, and we did, we created a new wallet. All right. So I'm going to advise that you go back to that live stream, okay, that replay or something, and watch that. Okay. So, but honestly, you need a wallet because every airdrop campaign that you participate in, they are most likely going to ask you for a wallet because a wallet address is what you use to receive your airdrop reward. Okay, and if you are participating in airdrop, you will likely be creating many more wallets. For instance, now you want to receive an airdrop on Cardano blockchain, you need a Cardano wallet. Okay, you want to participate in airdrop on Solana wallet on Solana blockchain, of course, you're going to need a Solana wallet. All right. So if you're going to participate in airdrop with let me say maybe on Helium blockchain and Helium wallet. But for Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Matic, Polygon, as long as they are EVM compatible, you only need a wallet for that. Okay, so maybe a wallet or two wallets should be enough for that because you can receive tokens on the same wallet. So you only need to switch, from different networks. All right. So you need to get a wallet. So if you don't know how to create a wallet, go back to that replay, and check that out. Now, you want more money, okay? You've got to read carefully. Let me repeat that. If you want more money in crypto space, you must be able to read. And as a matter of fact, so there are some individuals that became better reader because they are participating in the crypto space. Okay. Ordinary before, they don't like to read. They don't like to read. But because um, it is more rewarding if you can read. Okay, they are forced to read. They are forced to read instructions, guidelines. Okay, when you talk about airdrops, there has to be a guideline how to participate, what they're supposed to do. Okay, a stepwise, guide. Okay, do this is the first step, second, third, fourth, fifth, and all that. So you need that guideline to actually participate in those airdrops. Okay, so that is the main reason why you must learn how to read carefully. Okay, does it make any sense to you? Now, at the end of this conversation, there's going to be a question and answer session. You can ask me questions. I'm going to provide as much answer as possible to all your questions. All right. So you just have to be patient with me. Okay, we're going to get to that point where you can ask me questions, and I'm going to be here to respond to whatever question that you have. But before you ask questions, please and please pay attention. Listen to what I have to say. Okay, so that your question will have to draw me back to things I've said before. Okay, so if you want free money, you have to be able to read. And the reason why I say you must be able to read, it will not be clear to you now, but it's going to be clear to you very soon, as we go on in this conversation. All right, let me take some water, please. So it becomes clearer to you as time goes on. All right. So so where do you find airdrop? That's the question on your mind. Okay, I've created a wallet, I've learned about airdrop, now I know what airdrop is, and I know the reason why I'm participating in airdrop. Okay, I've got some tools, I have Twitter account, I have Telegram account, I have Discord account, I have account on Reddit, on Quora, and a couple of crypto a couple of social media platforms that are not hostile to crypto, that are crypto friendly. Okay, yeah, Reddit is crypto friendly, you know this. Okay, Twitter is crypto friendly. Until recently, Medium became crypto friendly. Okay, I think about 5 years ago, I will make some articles on Medium, and Medium will delete it. Okay, they will delete it, they will remove it. Okay, so there was time they actually had to restrict my account on Medium because I was posting about crypto on Medium some years back. All right, so if I was to check my email, I will still see like how I was able to contact the customer service support because of that problem. So at some point before, until recently, Medium was hostile to crypto, it was hostile to Web3, it was hostile to blockchain, but now they are one of the most friendly platforms for crypto right now. Okay, why is that happening? Because we are experiencing gradual adoption. Okay, so we're experiencing the kind of gradual adoption, and that is happening pretty fast. Okay, faster than I can even let me change this to like left. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, right is okay. Okay, I want you to be able to have a better view of this. Yeah, exactly. So um now they are now kind of friendly to crypto. So, but after all of these things, where are the platforms where I can find these opportunities? Okay, because if you want to buy food stuff, you have to go to the market where it is being sold. Okay, if you want to do groceries, you have to go to supermarkets, you have to go to grocery stores, you know. So whatever things you want to buy, you want to do, you must be ready to go to the exact place where that thing can be done. That's what about life. Okay, you cannot buy a car in the supermarket. It's not possible. All right. So, and also you cannot buy you cannot buy a toy from a dealer, from a car dealer. It's not going to sell to you because it doesn't sell a toy. So you have to go to platform like this. Okay. So now if you're going to need access to this file, to these PowerPoint presentations, let me know. Okay, I'm going to be sharing them with you, obviously, because in those files there are links to some of these websites. Okay, so even though I'm going to be opening the link to some of these websites, you don't have to memorize them. You don't have to cram them. Okay, you don't have to cram them. So because they are right there inside the file, inside the presentation. So I made this for you so you can actually go through them for reference purpose. That's number one. Okay, if you want for reference purpose, you can also use it maybe like maybe you have your own groups, you have your own friends, and you want to like teach them stuff like this. Okay, so the file will also be useful to you, all the same. So if you click on this now, this icon, okay, this is Airdrops website, airdrops.io website. So if you click on this, you probably open it in a new tab. Okay, then we can have interaction with that website. Okay, this is it. All right, this is it. Let me check something real quick. Let me check this. Wow, thanks. No, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You guys are sending red packets. I appreciate that coming from you. Like it's good to know that I have over 600 people are watching at the moment, and some of you are sending red packets to me. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for that. Okay, it means a lot to me, man. Okay, it means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Okay, so because I sent you some red packets, so you're now trying to reciprocate again and even send me some more red packets. That's quite impressive. Okay, I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, it's a kind of act of love, a show of love to me. I pretty much appreciate that coming from you all. All right, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. So let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, across the world. Let me know if you're watching me from Pakistan, Bangladesh, France, Spain, Morocco, Egypt, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. Okay, wherever you're watching me from right now, let me know right in the chat. Okay, that's it. From India, if you are watching from India, I'm going to send a master to you guys. So basically let us continue with the reason why we are here. So you can see on the website, you see the latest airdrops right there. Okay, you can see base, name, mode, blue lights, airdrop that you have never heard of. Okay, they're all here. Okay, Wall Street memes is here right there. Did you see it? It is filtered because they paid for these advertisements. Okay, that's why you're seeing filtered right there. Filtered, they paid for this advertisement. All right, so these are the hottest ones on OKX, on Layer Zero, Maverick Protocol, Agent, Sync, Ethermail. So there are bunch and bunch of those airdrops right there. Okay, so a list of real valuable crypto airdrops. Okay, what are airdrops and bounties? I've explained that to you. So why airdrops yet and I giving away coins for free? I told you about that. So now if you look at this, okay, you see potential airdrops. Okay, these guys they may not likely announce that they're going to be giving airdrop, but people are speculating that they may likely give airdrops to you. Okay, so if you go ahead now and click on this, then you are going to be able to read more details about it. Okay, about it, and that's it. Okay, so you're going to be able to read more details about it. Okay, so that's why I said you must be able to read. Okay, you must be able to read, not just reading, you must be able to comprehend what you've read. Okay, does it make sense to you? Not just reading, you must be able to comprehend. So if you're not a good reader, okay, if you don't pay attention to details, okay, you may not likely be a very good airdrop hunter. Okay, so to be a good airdrop hunter, you must be able to read. Reading should not be it shouldn't be your problem. All right. Reading should not actually be your problem if you want to be able to. So, platform, they hold their own blockchain. Airdrop is not confirmed. You can see, okay, it's not confirmed, but it is a speculation. All right. Total value of the airdrop is not applicable. Okay, not available. Did you see that? So if you let us go back now, okay, let us go to the alt airdrops. The alt ones. Okay, alt ones. So you can see HTX, Binance, value, Vela Exchange, Agent Layer. These are the, so if you come here also, you can see Maverick Protocol. You come to this. Okay, we click on Ethermail. This is the Ethermail airdrop. Okay, they said airdrop link. Platform is Ethereum. All right. So these are the required things you need to do in order to be able to participate in that airdrop. Did you see that? Okay, it is quite easy and straightforward. All right, quite easy and straightforward. So if you go to plenty, there are so many of them right there. So we can go back to the home tab. So this is the home tab right there. Okay, Blue Light, Force Wave, Verida, Xi or something. This is testnet. Okay, you can see right here. So how do you participate in those testnets? The airdrop is not confirmed yet. Okay, it is just mere speculation. All right. So, but if you have time, okay, you can participate in those airdrops. You never can tell. Okay, and the goal of testing airdrop, there are two goals. Okay, the first one is that you're going to provide a feedback. Okay, you're going to provide a feedback to the developer. Okay, a valuable and useful feedback to the developer. Okay, so they can use that feedback to improve because it is still testnet. Okay, so there might be some mistakes. Okay, there might be some bugs, some things that could cause massive vulnerability on their on their code, on their smart contract. So but during that testnet, because more people participate in testnet, they're going to stress they're going to stress their their product. Okay, you're going to stress it and you're going to stretch it. Stress and stretch, but basically in the tech world they call it the kind of stress test. Imagine that 100,000 people are interacting with a particular protocol every day or every week. Okay, so they're going to know their capacity. They're going to know that when at this level this might fail. So you report. That is why most testnet airdrop, they will ask you to report back, to give them a feedback. Okay, so sometimes people participate in testnet, they do not give feedback. Okay, and if you do not give feedback, because it is part of the goals of creating that campaign. Okay, because you are not giving that feedback to them, okay, they may disqualify you, despite the fact that you've interacted, you spent some gas fee trying to bridge and all that. But they might still not give you any airdrop because you did not really fulfill, everything that they ask you to do. That is why I said you must be able to read and comprehend. Okay, and that's why sometimes when I actually make a post or an article or something about airdrop, I always tell something like, make sure that you follow all the right steps. Okay, not follow the right steps to actually disqualify you. Okay, so do not disqualify yourself. Okay, learn to read and pay attention. Okay, does it make sense to you? All right, so let us check another platform. Okay, you have Dropsame. Okay, this is Dropsame. And I've actually talked about this quite a lot in the past. Some of you have been following me around for quite a while now. Okay, so it is really a cool platform. All right, it's really a cool platform also. Okay, even though it doesn't actually have much airdrop campaigns like, excuse me, let me lock. I think there's going to be a rainfall right now, so let me drop the curtains, and close the windows. Just give me a few seconds, please. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'm back. Okay, so I'm back. So now talking about drops in, let's have a look at the platform. So you can click on this logo. Okay, then open that in a new tab. Okay, so what you're going to be seeing right there. Okay, so you're going to be seeing a bunch of airdrop campaigns. L Bank tip point giveaway. You have 3 days left before that will close, and the price pool is $1,000. Okay, did you see that? Okay, it was added to 1 day ago on the platform. So you have Sura synthetic giveaway. Okay, a price pool of $34,000. Okay, so airdrop and random reward. Did you see that? Okay, airdrop and random reward. So we have 4 days left. Space fee or specify or something. Okay, it's going to be closing in the next 1 week. So you have an idea of when that will close. Okay, so you can click here and look at things that you need to do. You need Galaxy Passport basically, okay, to participate in this airdrop. So you have first chance, you have Linear Entertainment Festival. So you have a bunch of other airdrops campaign right there. Okay, all you have to do is to keep scrolling, and check this platform often as possible. Okay, so you see the one that are active right here, the one that ended is going to be here. You see them. Okay, drops airdrop campaign specifically they are doing that hosted this a year ago. You see that? These are the active ones. 23 airdrops are active at the moment, and they have different price pools. Some of them will reward you in dollars, in stable coins. Others will reward you in NFT. Others will reward you, $20 in seeds token. Okay, if you successfully participate in this campaign, they want to give you $20 in their token. Well, when they are listed on exchanges, it could be worth more. It could worth less. Okay, it could worth more or less. It depends. All right. So there are some days left. You can see space cards, airdrop. They're going to be airdropping $2 million of their token to people. So you see that. So basically, you don't have to memorize all of these things. Honestly, okay, there's no point in memorizing them. Just know that the URL, they are right there in this. Okay, they are right there in this PowerPoint presentation. All right. So you should try and explore it. On your own. At your own free time, try and explore these platforms. Okay. try and explore these platforms and see what's up with them, what you can get from them. All right, that's quite important. So if you go to other platforms like this, where to get airdrops, Twitter, okay, X, formerly X. Twitter is a very nice place for you to get a drop, okay, because it depends on who you are following. Okay, so if you follow those guys that actually post about airdrops, there's some guys that have an account. I can tell you for a fact that 85% of their activities on Twitter is about airdrops. Okay, they look for the latest ones and they post it. Okay, so you should try and follow up on these guys. Okay, try and follow up on these guys. So you can see if you go on Twitter, for instance, now. Okay, this is the URL to Twitter. For some of you who are active on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. But if you check my Twitter account, basically, you barely see me post about airdrops on Twitter. Okay, I post analysis, charts, taking analysis, what I'm doing, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. These are things that I basically post on Twitter. You do see that? Okay, these are things I post on Twitter. Okay, so but for those guys who actually specialize in airdrops and stuff like that, okay, you can easily, even though sometimes if I find an airdrop and I've done some research about it, and I have this feeling that, man, it's like these guys, this airdrop is going to be, a very good thing for you. Okay, I can decide to actually create a guide on that. Okay, and you watch the video or you probably read the article on Medium, then you participate, and that's it. Okay, but honestly, I'm not an airdrop major. Okay, this conversation is as a result of those who are actually asking, the newbies who are asking on how to navigate the airdrop world. Okay, that niche in the crypto space. Okay, those who are asking on how to navigate that niche. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm making this conversation with you, this live stream with you. So Twitter is a very nice place. Okay, so if you search for hashtag airdrop, let me see if I can get some guys. Okay, you search for hashtag, for instance, no, let me change this. No, hashtag airdrop, for instance, airdrop on Twitter. So you're gonna be seeing some accounts that you can follow. Okay, airdrop home, airdrop kingdom. Did you see them? Okay, so you can follow these accounts, then you turn on notification right there. Okay, so you turn on notification right there so that anytime they make a tweet about airdrop, you're going to be among those who are going to be notified about it. Okay, you're going to be among those who are going to be notified about it. All right, so you can see these guys, you can even view all. So many people talk about airdrops. Okay, just dedicate an account on Twitter and follow them. Okay, and follow them. This is a very good friend also that posts about airdrops. But ever since he moved from Nigeria to UK, he stopped posting about airdrops ever since that period. So, but basically, guys, airdrop BSC, airdrop Mars, airdrop Achiever, or three, So there are several accounts right there. You can follow about 10, 20, 30 of them. When they post about airdrop, then boom, you get notified about it. All right. So these are one of the ways you can actually make some money from airdrops. All right. So that's for Twitter. Um, Also, you can keep track on WhatsApp groups. Okay, on WhatsApp groups. So basically on crypto WhatsApp group, I post about some airdrops and I find those one that looks promising. Okay, because airdrops world now is filled with so many airdrops. Okay, so but you have to be able to discern, like you have to be able to do your own research and and pick those ones that you think based on your own personal research that you think they have potential. Okay, you should definitely click on those ones. Right. So that is why when you join groups, WhatsApp, the crypto groups on WhatsApp, you get notified about those airdrops, and you're able to participate in them. So that's that about those ones. So let me go ahead. Okay, let me go ahead now. Also on Telegram channels, the airdrop Telegram channels that you subscribe to. Okay, like some of these guys, let me show you now. There's some of these guys, like this guy for instance now, he has a Telegram channel. Okay, he has a Telegram channel. So you can just go on Twitter and click on that Telegram channel and join his channel. So most of them they have Telegram channel that you can participate, like can join and participate, in whatever thing they are doing on their platform. Okay, this is a paid campaign. This is why they are displaying it on the at the top of this page. It is paid for. This one is paid for. Okay, so these are paid advertisements. Okay, Wall Street names, it's paid for. All right. So Telegram is a very nice place. Just make sure that you set up a notification so that when they make a post on the Telegram channel or on the Telegram group, you are going to receive a notification right there on your phone. That's all you have to do. Okay, so you can see now that hunting for airdrop is not hard. Okay, it's not as hard as we think most times. Is it hard? Okay, it's not as hard as we think most of the times. Okay, so man, I appreciate all the likes, man. 16,000 likes. That's crazy. Okay, that's by the ways. So let us go back to this. Okay, so guys, follow me now. Okay, so follow me right now. That's quite important. So go right there, hit the follow button, start following me. All right, join the rest of my followers. If you're watching me right now, okay, go ahead and follow me. All right, so if you're watching any replay of this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, and make sure that you turn on your notification. That's also important. Okay, so go ahead now and follow me, because by following your favorite live streamer, okay, what you're doing is that you are showing them that you are going to you are supporting them. Okay, you are showing support to them, and you are showing a level of appreciation to them. Okay, it shows that you appreciate what they are teaching you. You appreciate the value they are giving to you. Okay, that will encourage them to even create more content that will benefit you further. Okay, so right now, if you're watching now, hit that follow button and start following me. Just follow, don't procrastinate. Okay, do not wait till the end of this live stream or the end of this voice chat to start following up. Don't wait till that. Okay, avoid procrastination and do what you have to do right now. Okay, so you can also find airdrop on Medium. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, I'm going to open this on a new tab. All right, so I'll go to Medium. This is Medium. Of course, I have an account on Medium. Okay, so and I encourage you all to have an account on Medium. So if you go right here, you click on, let me say airdrop, search for airdrop on Medium. Okay, boom. Okay, it will load. Oh, what's happening? Okay, it's supposed to actually load that query for us. Yeah, exactly. So you see, airdrops posted, 4 days ago. Look at this, 4 days ago, September 10, 3 days ago. You can see them, September 8. So by searching for this hashtag on Medium, you have access to airdrops. Okay, you have access to airdrop, so you can go, scroll. And if you scroll, if you there's one interesting about Medium algorithm. Okay, whatever you are searching for on Medium, if you search for a long time, like probably, let me say, like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, automatically it will get to a time that algorithm will assume that you love airdrop. You can even follow some of these accounts, always airdrops, airdrops crankrent, digital airdrops. You can follow them. Okay, so it is showing you account of those that post about airdrops a whole lot. Okay, or they have airdrop in their name, in their medium accounts, on their medium accounts. Okay, or probably on their profile. Okay, so it will get to a time that the algorithm will know what you like. Okay, and personally, it will start delivering airdrop articles right there to your inbox. It is funny, right? Okay, it will start delivering airdrop. You know, airdrop notification will be arriving in your inbox, your email. It will be sent to your email, to your inbox. Okay, whatever email that you use in opening an account on Medium. Okay, they're going to be sending airdrops to that account. Okay, does it make sense to you? So that is why I said that Medium will also be a useful tool. Okay, if you are looking for airdrops. All right, so do not neglect what you can get, the value you can get from Medium. Okay, don't neglect it. All right, so try Medium, and see how far you can go with that. All right, so on YouTube, there are some YouTubers that focus more on airdrops alerts. There are several of them. Just go on YouTube and search for them. Okay, the same way you search for airdrops on Medium, on Twitter, and this platform, it is the same way you can search for airdrop on YouTube. Okay, and if you go on YouTube, you're going to be finding some of these airdrops on YouTube. All right, so you find them on YouTube, and so at some point the algorithm will actually know exactly what you're interested in, and it will show you more and more of those airdrop videos. All right, so now this is a very important part. Okay, how can you maximize airdrop opportunities? Okay, Not many people knows how to do this. Okay, you cannot be an airdropper for life. Okay, you are not planning to become airdrop hunter for life, because your progress does not really rely on that. So we have to be realistic. Okay, you have to be realistic. We mean that you actually got an airdrop, and at some point that airdrop was worth $1,000, $2,000. There are stories of startups. Okay, there are stories of businesses, companies, especially if you are living in countries like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nigeria, Kenya. If you are living in those countries, yeah, there are stories. I started crypto with 10,000 naira. Okay, 10,000 naira today is about $10. Okay, I started my journey with that small amount of money. So, but when I started, 10,000 naira then was about, maybe say, like about $40 maybe then, because of the currency. The currency was more valuable then. So now basically what I'm saying in essence is that you should maximize that opportunity. Okay, maximize it. So how can you maximize it? There are things I'm going to be sharing with you in the next couple of minutes. Just hold on. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, we're almost done. Just hold on. So now, when you actually, when you're able to make money from airdrops, all right, the next thing for you is not latest sneakers. It's not to go ahead and buy iPhone. Okay, it's not to impress your girlfriend or to impress your boyfriend. That, oh, it's not to impress your boyfriend or your girlfriend. All right, it is time for you to invest into your own personal, like into your own life. Okay, into your own life. Think about things that are sustainable. Investing, trading, acquiring skills, crypto writing skills, Web3, UI, UX, UI skills, that they actually design UX, UI for Web3 projects. Okay, learn and explore. All right, it could be programming, it could be smart, it could be smart contract programming that you're interested in. Go ahead, you know, watch some free videos on YouTube. If those videos are not enough for you, then go ahead right there, pay for some courses, okay, and become, acquire that skills that could sustain you, because airdrop cannot sustain you for life. Now, if you participate in about 10 airdrops, probably you're able to get one, okay, or you probably, even now, you could participate in about 40 airdrops before you could get one out of it. So when you are able to get any out of it, what you do right there is to do what? Is to start, okay, is to start building yourself. Okay, it's your seed capital. You have to plant it. Okay, you have to grow it. You have to water it. Okay, so that is how to maximize that airdrop. All right, so you need to focus more on personal investments. All right, focus more on personal investments. Okay, buy tools. Probably there's a software that you need to actually get some things done in your life. Buy those tools. Don't be shy. No, don't always look for free tools all the time. Okay, invest in those tools. Because let me give you an example now. For a guy that actually into video editing, okay, he's a very good video editor. Um, and he is looking for free video editing software all the time. Okay, that guy will not be able to charge much for his value. Okay, he will not even be able to value himself. But he will even be scared to call himself professional sometimes. Okay, he may not even have that full confidence in himself. Okay, that could be that, what's this called? There's this syndrome. I forgot about this that syndrome. Okay, that syndrome could be affecting that guy. But if you are actually a good video editor, for instance, now, then you invest into tools that could help you to become a video editor, a better video editor, probably by buying hardware, buying softwares, good laptops. Okay, it could be an expensive one, but quality ones. Buying softwares, because you have invested so much into that thing. Okay, it allows you to become, you strive to become a professional. Okay, you are forced to strive to become an expert in that thing. Does it make sense to you? So invest, in your own life. Don't use airdrop money to invest in your girlfriend's life. Okay, you want to use your airdrop money to pay your girlfriend's school fees. That's stupid. I'm sorry to say that. Okay, the money you got from airdrops. You want to use that to pay for your boyfriend's tuition fee. That's not. So invest in your own personal life. When you grow personally, okay, you can even help 100 people. You can even help 1,000 people. Okay, so that's your seed capital. Whatever you get from airdrop, it is your seed capital. Do not play with it. All right. So that will take us to our next thing, talking about personal security. Oh, how can I talk about airdrop hunting without personal security? Because quite a number of people, they actually invested their time, their effort into airdrops. Luckily for them, they got airdrops and valuable ones. Okay, so they're able to make $5,000, $2,000, $1,000 from airdrops. All right. From there, they were wise enough. They began to invest into their life. They began to make personal investments. Okay, they began to grow. But because they have some security that were compromised. Imagine someone that has been chasing airdrop for a while. He made 1K from airdrop. He built himself, he invested in himself personally. He got to a point that he began to make like $2,000 per month, 500 per month. Okay. At the point where he was able to make $10,000, to have $10,000 in his wallet, he got hacked and he lost all the funds. Back to square one, back to the base, back to zero, isn't it? So you must take your personal your personal security is your own responsibility. All right. So you must secure yourself. How do you secure yourself? Okay. Have a spreadsheet. Every airdrop that you participate in, use one wallet. One wallet for airdrop campaign. One wallet for airdrop campaign. You know, then in that spreadsheet, okay, always keep your security keys, your private keys in that spreadsheet. And that spreadsheet should only be accessible to you. All right. So that Excel spreadsheet should only be accessible to you. All right. So you can keep track of what you're doing. You can keep track of those airdrops. So do not use a wallet where you are keeping your personal funds for airdrop. Don't make that mistake. So always use a burner wallet. Okay, a wallet that you can discard. Okay, even if that wallet should be compromised rather, then it doesn't actually affect you. All right. So if you're going to participate in 10 airdrops in a month, you can create. It is not hard. Creating a wallet address is free for everyone. Okay, it's free. So always create them. It doesn't take you 2 minutes. Bang, 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 boom, you're done with it. MetaMask, create wallet. Trust wallet, create wallet. All right. So always make sure that you take your security, you know, personally. Okay, take it personally. All right. So we're almost done with that. In conclusion, airdrop pays. Airdrop is for real, honestly. Okay, airdrop pays, and don't be surprised. There are even people you look up to in the industry. Okay, and they actually made it from nothing. Okay, my own case is even different. Okay, shebi I had to like borrow money now, isn't it? I had to like reach out to my family and take a personal loan from my mom. And it's okay. I want to start this. I want to start this crypto trading. I don't have the finance. I don't have the money, and I took that loan from her, isn't it? So, but there are lots and lots of experts in the industry that actually started with nothing, from zero to something. Okay, they actually started making money from airdrops. Maybe their friends, their loved ones invited them to participate in airdrops, and they made money from it. All right. So there are people that actually made money from airdrop. They started with nothing, just internet access and their smartphone, and that's it. Okay, that's it. So there are people like that. So that's to show you that people make money truly from airdrops. All right. But airdrops does not sustain anybody for a long time. Okay. You made $1,000 from airdrop. 6 months after, 8 months after, 1 year after, you couldn't make any more money from airdrop. Then you must have consumed that money. You must have spent it on something else. So when you make any amount of money from airdrop, it should be seen as a seed capital, okay, for something huge in future, from something big in future. All right. So that is how you should take airdrop. So let me recap. Okay, your personal security is important. Okay, you should definitely know that. So during today's live stream session, okay, I explained to you, I shared my story with you about airdrop campaigns, okay, and how I got airdrops I never applied for. Okay, then I told you about airdrop, what is airdrop, your reason behind the airdrop that you're getting, you know, I actually told you to get your own wallet, and I actually may use some of the previous live stream as a reference, so you can go and watch those replays and learn how to create your own wallet. All right. So I emphasize on reading. Okay, if you cannot read, if you cannot pay attention to details, okay, if reading is your problem, then airdrop won't be your problem. You can't get it. All right. So then also, well, there are options. If you cannot read, you should be able to watch videos. Okay, so there are options. So also, where to find airdrops? You can airdrops websites. These are platforms so you can find them. Airdrops and airdrops.io, Twitter, WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp channels, Medium, YouTube. So these are platforms where you can get airdrops, and this is how to. I talked about how to maximize the opportunities when you get airdrop. Okay, personal investment, and you also need to take your security seriously. Okay, so if you have any question, I think this is the right time for you to ask me. If you have any question whatsoever, I'm going to be here to to respond to any question you may have whatsoever. Okay, so go ahead, raise your hands if you have any question. I'm going to be here to respond to your question. So raise your hands if you're listening to me right there on Telegram. Raise your hands and ask me your questions. I'll give you that chance to ask me those questions. And I will provide answers to those questions. If you have any question, go ahead and ask me right now. So if you're watching this as a live stream on exchanges, so go ahead and ask me. I'll be ready to provide answers to whatever questions that you may have. Okay, so I'm waiting. Okay, you have the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes to ask me a question if I thought you have any questions so far. All right, so let me see if there are questions so I can attend to all of those questions right there without wasting any time. Okay, let me see if you have any question. Awesome, awesome. Let me see. Okay, there are no questions right here, isn't it? There are no questions right here. So um, I'm not stopping.